Hey guys, what's up? It's iFlynn here, and I just wanted to make like a video talking about the channel because I feel like it, and that's how I started making videos on YouTube. I was just like, I feel like making a video. I'm gonna post a video, and I feel like over the past 2 years, like the reason that I upload has definitely changed from I just feel like making and uploading a video to you have to get a video out on time, like on this day at this time, and it has to be this specific video. And I've sort of stressed myself out and just made it more complicated than it really has to be in terms of the YouTube channel and stuff like that. Obviously, like being professional would be great and everything, but it's just not my style yet. Like I'm not completely there at the professional manner, but that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video, kind of, a little bit. I don't know, I'm just making a video for the sake of making a video and just talking into the microphone because these videos feel more genuine to me because I'm just sitting talking, you know. This is what I started doing YouTube, or this is how I started doing YouTube. That makes more sense whenever I think about it. Like, you know, instead of like completely rambling with a sentence that isn't going anywhere, I might as well just fix it. You know, I might as well just fix it. Sometimes whenever I listen to myself making these videos, I think that I sound insane, but I'm like, oh, this is just what people do. This is how YouTube is done. Like you just talk into a microphone and you lay down how you think and how you feel into a video whenever you're making a personalized video, and you roll with it, because that is what builds character, and that is what builds personality in the website, I guess. And it's probably why I feel like I have more of like a closer relationship with my viewers in Twitch, because I'm more real on the Twitch platform than I am here. Sometimes I feel like in my videos I can get a little bit robotic, just like listing off, you know, Warframe stat after Warframe stat or mod stat or whatever, and just going on a rant about like, oh yeah, damage works like this, so you're going to deal more damage because of your corrosive procs and blah, 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 blah. It's just kind of, I feel like a broken record in those damage videos and stuff like that. But yeah, so my schedule is a little bit weird right now. And that's definitely something that I want to change whenever it comes to my school and stuff like that, because that's like the biggest factor. I'll actually be finished school like next month. This is my last year doing my game development course. It has like a little bit of like marketing and how to pitch your product and stuff like that mixed into it. But all of my assignments and my exams will be done by next month, like during next month kind of. So, you know, I'll be done with education for the rest of my life in 2 months time, which is insane, because that lets me go full-time Twitch streamer, full-time YouTuber, which allows me to put a buttload of more effort into my videos. And it's just kind of the getting up and doing it part once these 2 months are over that I'm actually like really looking forward to, because like if you guys don't know, on YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that, the first quarter of the year, so the first 4 months, is really bad for like almost every content creator in the platform. Like if you look at like a big YouTube channel like Linus Tech Tips, which is, you know, essentially a business at this point, like their ad revenue and stuff like that, it just plummets. Like the ad spots on their videos, like people just don't want to advertise on YouTube or Twitch for the first 4 months of the year for whatever reason, because no one's really active. Everyone's just kind of getting their head down, getting back into the loop of things, doing, you know, the stuff with their education and all that there good stuff, because like people have stuff to do. People don't have the time to sit and like watch YouTube videos that they wouldn't watch unless they had nothing to do, if that makes any sense. So like near the end of the year, like halfway through the year, near the end, is probably when you're going to get most sort of traction to your YouTube channel and your Twitch channel and stuff like that. So around this time, it really starts to pick up and everything sort of becomes more positive, right? Because like everyone's there. I remember whenever I started streaming, like I started streaming around this time like 2 or 3 years ago. And like I had like probably one of the best communities ever in my stream. It was insane. It was amazing. You got Ali, you had Lynx, you had so many different people just jumping into the stream, and it was so enjoyable because they were there every day because there was really nothing on their agenda. And then like whenever it comes to the start of the year, all those people kind of just tend to drop off. But then whenever you get to the point of the year like it is now, and you have those people rotating back into your streams and watching your videos and stuff like that, it's the best feeling ever, because like everyone's there and it's just like this super happy, positive environment, which really kind of like puts the creator at least in my experience, like a smaller creator, because I still consider myself a small creator. I know, right? People tell me that I'm an idiot all the time for thinking I'm a small creator. It puts the smaller creator in a better mindset, right? Because like, I'm no Philip DeFranco, I'm no Casey Neistat, I'm no The Syndicate Project. Like, not every single video that I'm going to post or not every stream that I do is going to get like 1 million views or whatever. Like, you know, contrary to popular belief, like one of my videos has 1 million views and there's a few other videos that are actually pretty close, which is kind of surprising to me, but we'll talk about that in a different video. I actually want to do a video where I go back and look at the sort of like the evolution of my content and stuff like that. So that's going to be something that I do in the channel eventually, of course, whenever I have the time to do it and I can put a lot of effort into it and make a product that I'm happy putting out. That's when I'll do that, right? So I can go back and I can say, hey, this is how bad I was whenever I first started. Because like if you go back and you watch the video that has, I think, 1.6 million views, the first ever episode of Warframe Beginner Guides, like my mic audio was terrible, my commentary was terrible, I was going and I was slurring my words, making mistakes. Sometimes I was like saying something that was completely wrong, and it was like, whoa, like why would you do that? Why would you say that? Because like, believe it or not, back in that time, I was still learning Warframe too. Making those videos was my way of learning Warframe. And speaking about that, I'm actually making videos for other games too. Mind blown, dude. You'd never expect it, but I feel like with Warframe and stuff like that, I'm limiting myself in how good of a content creator I can be just by posting Warframe, right? Warframe's a great game, and it's definitely going places because it's probably like in the best position it's ever been, because you have a lot of other games out there dying. Like The Division is going to die down because The Division 2 was released, or not released, but announced. Destiny 2 is, you know, it's a shit show at the minute until like some of the DLC release, hopefully, maybe. But, you know, there's a lot of eyes on Warframe right now, and there's a lot of newer players picking up Warframe. The only real big downside to it is not a lot of people tend to watch Warframe content, you know, like not every single person who plays Warframe on a daily basis is logging on to Twitch and being all like, hey, I'm gonna watch, you know, a Warframe Twitch stream, because the gameplay of Warframe isn't that interesting to watch. Like, it's not as hype as some other games would be. Like, you know, you can watch like a Crucible match for Destiny or whatever, and like it might be super intense. King Gathalion might get like a triple shotgun kill or something, or Professor Brewman might get like a fucking pentakill with his ult, stuff like that. You know, that's just stuff that doesn't really happen in Warframe, and it's more just, oh, you're here to grind and have a chill time, which for a lot of people, that's all right. That's super cool. But whenever it comes to streaming it, the streamer, that can really hit you, and it's like why I take a break from streaming it, because don't get me wrong, I absolutely love streaming Warframe, and I owe so much to streaming Warframe. Streaming Warframe and just creating content for Warframe in general. Like, I could sit and I could play the game for hours if there was stuff to do. The Kuva survival missions that we're at it in, they are a very good step in the right direction. Obviously, I'm a little disappointed that the Kuva reward doesn't scale right now, because they did say that they're going to look and change it. But, you know, the Kuva skill doesn't reward as I would like it to. Like, I want it to change up every, like, rotation. So A, B, C. Like, maybe rotation A, you get 200. Rotation B, you get 600. And then rotation C, you get, like, 800 or whatever. Just to give it some form of scaling. Obviously, there would be, like, pros and cons to that sort of system. But, you know, it's down to DE to figure out, to collect data, and just kind of add as they see fit, because I trust the developers. Like, they've made good content before, and they definitely still do make good content. Second Dream, for example, War of Them was pretty good too. Not as good as the Second Dream, but, you know, there's definitely good content that comes into Warframe, comes and goes. There's probably be a better term to use, because like sometimes they can have something really good in, but then they can remove it, like raids. Like, raids is a really cool concept, but they have to remove it because it was holding sort of the development process of the entire game back, which is understandable. But hopefully they build on top of the raids foundation in the future, and they deliver something super amazing, like on par with the Second Dream. That's what I really want to see from Digital Extremes, at least in the coming years, sort of, maybe 2 years. Just something that drags the player in a little bit more, really, and gives them a really chill place to be, while also giving him a meaningful grind. That'll be something that really gets me back into Warframe. But for the meantime, I feel like I'm really limiting myself by having myself sort of labeled as a Warframe only content creator and just posting Warframe stuff. So I'm planning on breaking out into other content, right? So I'm really into Rainbow Six Siege. I want to make guides for that, learn more about it, get better at it. Overwatch is something that's growing on me, so maybe making content for Overwatch. Don't really know. Iron Sight is something that I want to see grow and develop, so I'll be making Iron Sight content, and this should all be coming into effect this week, by the way. So I'm going to be like making that good stuff and then uploading that good stuff and then giving you guys sort of like an upload schedule. So like, let's say on Fridays we upload Rainbow Six Siege, and then on Wednesdays we upload Warframe. So I'm thinking like maybe 2 or 3 Warframe videos a week, but then we sort of branch out into other games, just kind of push stuff to trial it. So like, let's say the Everything You Need to Know guide for the operators in Siege, or the Everything You Need to Know guide for the heroes in Overwatch. That's kind of the initial idea that I have in my head at the minute. But there's also something that is coming out tomorrow, well actually tonight, after I record this video. In about 3 hours, I'm going to have early access to the new PUBG map, so I'm going to be recording that and posting that up. I'm just going to be doing a few runs with my friends. It's a smaller map, I believe it's like almost the same size as the Fortnite map, and PUBG is definitely my preferred battle royale. Don't get me wrong, I've tried Fortnite, I've played it, I think it's cool, and I think there's definitely like a skill gap there, and it's, you know, it's its own unique thing, but it's just really not for me, you know. Like, I've had my time with a game where you can run in and slaughter a bunch of people, that being Call of Duty back in the day, and just like, you know, feeling really good about that. Like, don't get me wrong, whenever I play Fortnite, I kind of get that feeling of me playing Call of Duty again, because you do get that feeling of just like, oh, I just murdered an entire squad of players. I'm a god. My friends went in, he got down, and I got a quad kill. I've done that on multiple occasions, and it's the best feeling ever. Like, it's super cool. It's awesome. But, you know, like I said, I've had my fun with games that are like that, you know? So I'm more into the, let's learn something. Let's take a look at all the operators in Siege. Let's learn all the new peeking spots. Let's learn all the destructible surfaces, the recoil patterns, stuff like that. Or even in Overwatch, let's learn about positioning. Let's learn about what hero counters what hero. Games that make you think a little bit more, and that skill gap is more sort of evident, is kind of what I'm searching for at the minute, and what I want to promote on the channel as well. Just how to get better at games, getting better at games, and sort of the process of becoming like a bad player to a better player, and then obviously having fun doing it, right? Because it sucks whenever everybody sucks and your games are just super frustrating. So if I can make content or create like a community around a bunch of games that can make like a really chill environment about, like, you know, basically any game, that, you know, there's no tension there and it's all in good spirits and there's barely any tilting and it's just everyone's on like a level playing field type of thing, then, you know, that's mission accomplished, right? Or even if I can inspire a group of people to play like that, that's enough for me. But, you know, it's all down to what content you guys kind of want to see as well. Because, like, there's no point me making videos that you guys aren't really interested in. So it's about making stuff that you're interested in and you want to learn about and maybe jump into yourself. So let me know in the comment section what games you'd like to see on the channel. And obviously, like, we're still going to be covering Warframe. I still have the Everything You Need to Know About guides for Warframe. I still have the replay through, and then we have this year's beginner guides. Whenever I decide to make that, that'll probably be when the replay through series is over, just so I know like what I'm going for and kind of the path that I'm going to take. So, you know, whenever we get like all the frames or something in the replay free series, probably not going to be going for primes, but just like all the frames is probably like a good goal to set for most players who want to jump into Warframe. Because I think, like, if someone jumps into Warframe, they're like, oh, can I get all these characters for free? And then if I give them like a roadmap of like, yeah, you can get all these characters for free, then, you know, it puts the game in a positive light, and it also makes the player's experience positive as well. So that's kind of the thought process behind the replay through series and also the beginner guide. Beginner guide this year is going to go a hell of a lot more in depth. I know last year's beginner guides, I said that I would make like an asset sheet of like stuff to do on each planet, and I never ended up doing that because the game was changing so much as I was making the series. So I was like, oh, I would have to go back and edit that document. So I'm going to make that this year, make it in a fashion which it is editable. That makes sense. Editable? Yeah, editable, not edible. I almost confused those in my head there. But yeah, editable, and you can go back, you can take a look at it. You can have like your list of mods to farm, which we did update the mods list thanks to a moderator in my clan called Palladium. He went ahead and updated that. So if you go onto my Twitch channel and type mods, it'll take you to a spreadsheet called That Boy, original name, and it's gonna have like all the mods that you're ever gonna need for Warframe. Kind of just like the stuff that you want to get, and it'll carry you through the star chart type of thing. So yeah, other than that, like stuff's going good. School's almost finished. I just need to put my head down and get the rest of the assessments and assignments knocked out of the park, and then that should be done by the end of May. Streaming, getting the schedule down again is probably like my main priority, because my sleeping schedule has been messed up, as well as sort of my video recording schedule. So getting back on track with that is also a thing, and then obviously trying to keep up like social life and eating and sleeping and all that jazz. It's kind of difficult. So it's definitely an experience. It's definitely a journey, but you know, it's just more like a thank you for sticking around this long, and hopefully more good content to come. Hopefully I'm a little bit entertaining, because I've been getting a lot of positive feedback on the scripted videos, like the guide, everything you need to know guides and stuff like that. So branching that, taking that into other games, and just making like good, well written and well produced videos is the goal for this year. And also like getting that branding, because I have a guy called I think it's Relics Designs on Twitter. It is RELLIX Graphics, Relics Graphics. So at Relics Graphics, go ahead and follow him on Twitter. He's currently redesigning my channel. You'll see it up in the coming days. Getting him to redesign the channel and all that good stuff. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys enjoy all the content to come on the channel in the coming weeks. So let me know what you're excited for. Let me know what you think should be on the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.